Nebraska-Purdue Live Updates, Score. Here's a quarter-by-quarter look at how everything unfolds as the game happens. Final, Nebraska 25, Purdue 24. Nebraska 25, Purdue 24, Q4, 0-14. Wow! Tanner Lee finds Stanley Morgan for a 13-yard touchdown, and the Huskers have the lead. Purdue 24, Nebraska 19, Q4, 3:44, went for it on fourth down, but couldn't get the ball in the end zone. Purdue 24, Nebraska 19, Q4, 4:25, Nebraska is trying to get in the end zone. Can they do it? Purdue 24, Nebraska 19, Q4, 11:03, Nebraska quickly answers. Now only trail by 5. Purdue 24, Nebraska 12, Q4, 14:23, and just like that, the Boilermakers score. It's not over until it's over, but it's hard to see this turning around at this point. Purdue 17, Nebraska 12, Q4, 1500 hours on the 4th. Purdue is close to scoring, so we'll see what the Blackshirts can do now. After that last defensive pass interference, it's not looking so good. Purdue 17, Nebraska 12, Q3, 2:06. Huskers could have really used a touchdown, but instead settle for a field goal. Can't say Drew Brown isn't holding up his end of the deal tonight. Purdue 17, Nebraska 9, Q3, 6:24. Nebraska's defense is able to prevent the touchdown, but Purdue's field goal is still good. Huskers have a lot of ground to make up and quickly. Purdue 14, Nebraska 9, Q3, 10:02. Drew Brown's 37-yard field goal is good. 7 points would have been better, but that's just how this game is going. Purdue 14, Nebraska 6, halftime. Let's run over some numbers, shall we? Nebraska has 8 rushing yards to Purdue's 123. That's not ideal. As for passing yards, Nebraska has 143 to Purdue's 58. Purdue 14, Nebraska 6, Q2, 0-24. It's starting to get ugly in West Lafayette. Nebraska's defense continues to lose players, and it's struggling after a pretty decent start. As for the offense, it's a lot of the same old. Purdue 7, Nebraska 6, Q2, 4:16. Well, Nebraska and Purdue have a combined 8 punts so far tonight. The two teams also have a combined 11 first downs. So, there's that. Purdue 7, Nebraska 6, Q2, 7:04. DeMornay Pearson drops a touchdown catch that would have put Nebraska in the lead. The Huskers have to settle for a field goal instead and pull the game within 1 point. Purdue 7, Nebraska 3, Q2, 11:55. Matt Farniok is now in at right guard. Tanner Farmer was injured on Nebraska's last series. He is having his right ankle taped. Purdue 7, Nebraska 3, Q2, 12:30. Purdue scores. No one expected this to be easy on Nebraska, but not a lot is going right at the moment. Nebraska 3, Purdue 0, Q2, 1500 hours. There have been 6 punts so far in this game. Nebraska 3, Purdue 0, Q1, 3:22. Michael Decker is back in the game. Nebraska 3, Purdue 0, Q1, 4:08. Sounds like safety Aaron Williams may be out with a head injury. He's in the timeout huddle with his helmet, and Antonio Reed is taking snaps at his spot. Nebraska 3, Purdue 0, Q1, 11:42. Huskers unable to get the ball in the end zone, but Drew Brown's 44-yard field goal attempt is good. Nebraska takes an early lead.